Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video. And in this video, well, this video is going to be a little different to my normal videos. In my normal videos, I like to give you walkthroughs and guides and stuff on how to play RTS. In this video, it's going to be a little bit more of how not to play RTS. Basically, there was a level up tournament that happened, and it was, I believe it was the last solo level up that replaced the faction level up that had Rick as effectively the main entry reward and Michonne as the bonus reward if you managed to finish in, I believe, the top 10. You can get her from crates. And I was like, okay, I'm going to score early on this. I need Rick in my second region. I'm just going to score early. I got 10 million pretty quickly. I just wanted to set the pace. I wanted to see if that could last. I wanted to try and get a top 3 finish. So that's what I did. I scored 10 million, and then over the next 24 to, whatever hours, I managed to score maybe another 1.5 million just slowly but surely with some, you got luckies or whatever over that course of that time. The level ups, unfortunately, at the moment are finishing really late, my time generally speaking. And this level up was no different. It was finishing at, I believe, like 5 or 6 a.m. for me. So that's pretty atrocious. Every now and again you get a good one that finishes like midnight, like my time, UK time, which is still 1 a.m. European time, but it's not great for Europeans a lot of the time, the finish times or the start times in a lot of events, unfortunately. But that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Now, this event, I wasn't planning to try and win, but I didn't have the greatest night's sleep. And basically, I woke up and I'm in bed and I couldn't get back to sleep. So I load up my tablet, put on RTS, and I see there's still 45 minutes left in this level up. I checked where I am. I'm in second place because during those 24 hours at the end, someone did overtake me quite heavily as well. They scored, I think, around about 18 million, and I was still on like 12 or 13 at that point. At this point, someone else started to slowly score some points to just secure a top 3. I think they were in the 4th and 5th position with someone else, and they pushed up to around about 14 and 15 million. And it gave me a kind of an opportunity to just chase them a little bit, just get behind them a little bit to try and leapfrog right at the end. And the plan was I would open a You Got Lucky, and I'd also put a lot of trainers into a tier 4 level 1 Arav. And I decided I would also full vet ringer character, just try and do it all in one go. And I calculated that to be about 4.2 million score. So it was a lot of points, and I could do that roughly. I figured I could roughly do that in about 10 seconds. If I clicked level up on the character that I wanted to level up on the vet rings, had it all loaded and ready, then just backed out, went to the character I wanted to level up quickly, just slide bar, level up, and then just backed out and then claimed that you got lucky. I reckon that would take less than 10 seconds. So, and it'd be really hard to recover from that. But, however, I didn't do this very well. And I have talked about what actually happened. I also said that I was recording this. I just wanted to record this on... It was actually going to be a how-to. How to win a level up tournament. This is how not to win one. I managed to record it, and it did record basically my reaction to what was happening as well. And, well, we're going to just roll the video, and you're going to see basically what happened. And, yeah. So as you saw, and I don't even know what to say at this point. As you saw, I leveled up Kenny fine. The vet rings went fine. The initial leveling up of Arav went fine, but then obviously the trainers weren't unlocked. And I absolutely just lost it, guys. I lost it. I was half asleep trying to unlock trainers in like the last 10 seconds. I managed to unlock them all, level them up, and I got out of the level up, and you actually see the timer of the level up disappear just as I claim the You Got Lucky. And I wasn't sure if I claimed it in time, because sometimes you can just like get it on that last half a second. It isn't when you see the XP start filling up, it's the second you click it. And I wasn't sure, so that's why, like, this is what actually you hear me saying later on. This is what I say later on. I'm like, I'm telling myself, yeah, I think I've done enough. And I did win, but I only won with the level up of Kenny and Arav. So the You Got Lucky, I wasted a You Got Lucky. I think that was about 1 million points on that You Got Lucky, but I didn't need it. I didn't need it, fortunately. That is not how to do it, but I did win. It is better to unlock your trainers first, guys. Otherwise, you're going to run into some very awkward situations for sure. Now, the reward I did get was 20 of these crates, which was a choice between Rick and Michonne. I could claim enough Michonne cards to get her as a 5-star and then obviously ascend her to a 6-star. It's reasonable to have her as a 6-star on an attack team against Jackie teams because her weapon obviously gives her immunity to Confuse and 2 other teammates. However, her active is a turn 2 at that point. And I think while it's great to have immunity to Confuse, the main reason you want immunity to Confuse on Michonne is because her active is turn 1 daze, and you can actually daze characters like Lee and Mr. Lou, that sort of thing. And unfortunately, the turn 2 days on a 6-star isn't going to be enough. So I'm most likely going to claim Rick cards, but as usual, you know the way I do things, guys. I'm going to hold on to these crates for a little while just to see where I'm at, just to see what happens, what else comes into the game. There is going to be a battle pass. There is going to be a new War Depot update. If I see what characters come in here and there, I'll decide where I'm going to go with this sort of thing. So that's how I play it with the cards. That is how not to play it with the level ups. Make sure you prepare yourselves. Like, I would say the best thing you can do, if you're going to just try and snipe, let's go for my teams again. If you're going to try and snipe, have I got anyone at like low level? Not really. Not really. Let's go for Lily here. If you're going to snipe, prepare yourself beforehand as if you're gonna just do it. Like you know you're gonna just, I would say like 5 minutes before the end, just go through it and then you can unlock your trainers. Default for me is they are locked a lot of the time. I think I even unlocked them and then relocked them in the last 5 minutes. Like, I didn't really focus that very well just because I was tired. I'll be honest, I was tired. Like I said, the start times and finish times of a lot of tournaments are not very great for people from Europe. And that level up was not. I did not expect to try and even achieve that. I mean, I knew that I could potentially do it, but I assumed I'd be asleep. I went to bed pretty decent time, so I assumed I was going to sleep through it. But it wasn't going to be the case, but I'm happy enough as it is. But that is it, guys. That is the end of my video. I do like to show you things. Like I said, I do like to show you things, you know, how to do things. But I'm happy to draw attention to when I do things a bit messed up. I got very fortunate in how it played out. I only won by like barely 150k or something. It was really close. Too close. Shouldn't have been that close. I should have been a million ahead. That You Got Lucky should have actually counted, but it did not. But yeah, that's the way it goes, guys. Best of luck in your endeavors if you ever plan to snipe. And, well, hopefully you learn from my mistake here, or like close to my mistake here. I got very fortunate in the process, but yeah, that's not how to do it, guys. That's not how to do it. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you very much for tuning into my video. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.